Hey friends, it's Dr. Bill. One of the reasons that we would want to combine sentences in a paragraph or in whatever is because of repetition. If the first sentence has a certain group of words, then usually that same group of words is not necessary in the next sentence because it's like repetition. It's like building a house and you have this layer of bricks, and then on the next layer, you grab some of the bricks on that level below it, and then try to place them in the next spot. What happens is you leave behind gaps and holes, which is something that you don't want to do. And so what you might do is what I'm going to model here, showing the phrases that are repeated as little red bricks. And I'm going to use my computer version of this so you can see how it can be done in an online format. So let's take a look, shall we? I'm going to show you my portion of my screen. There it is right there. So when you see here, um, it's got question 8 from the secondary revising SCR. It's called Come Together. Come together right now. And highlighted, you would have the kids highlight what is the best way and then combine sentences 1 and 2. So here's sentences 1 and 2. It says shift the chemicals in candy. The subject is the chemicals. Create a sense that gives pleasure and happiness. Okay. So this sense in the chemicals is what gives the pleasure and happiness, period. Shift capital. They also create a sense, another sense, that uplifts our moods and provides comfort during stressful times, period. So since we already know that they is the chemicals and that the sense is created, those chemicals create, we don't need to write that part twice. And so the best way to combine the sentences without changing the meaning or the content and without repeating is shift the chemicals in candy, create a sense that gives pleasure, comma, happiness, comma, uplifts our moods, all that's there, comma, and provides comfort during stressful times, period. So again, keep in mind this is secondary, so this is a little more advanced than you'd want to give, your third, fourth, or fifth graders, but I think your students from 6th to 10th grade would be able to handle one like that. I sent all of you who joined the part 2 or both parts of SCR, ECR, a revised version of this question, but there was one more little word I didn't like, and so check for a second edition. I didn't like the word. I put something besides the word that, and I didn't like how it was going to sound that way. So this is the final version of it. So you can check that out by um, looking at your email that you used to sign up and register for the part 1, part 2. Thank you so much for participating, and for all of you who signed up, just a reminder, if you are in the part 1 and or part 2 of the ECR or SCR trainings, you're welcome to send me one low and one medium essay that was written by your students. And what I'll do is, as long as I can see the prompt and the passage along with those two, you can leave their name off. I'll give you analytic feedback using my quick check scoring guide and some suggestions. I'll give you like a sample of, first I'll ask the questions that you could ask. I call it asking the right questions. And then what I'll do is pretend like I'm your student, and I'll revise the content by showing you that have been asking, how do I explain just a little bit more? And again, we don't want to try and get perfect scores yet, but we just want to show a little bit of progress, a little bit of growth, explaining evidence, explaining evidence from the text in our words. If all you do is explain evidence with more evidence, nothing is coming from your head. So think of explaining as typing between the lines, or if we're still using pen and paper, writing between the lines. So thank you so much for watching. Uh, Feel free to email me those passages so that I can actually help you with actual student essays that your kids are working on. As long as you're a part of the group, just let me know your name uh, that you're registered under or your order number, and I'll do them in the order that I receive them. And I may use them to model on Facebook if there's something that I think that everybody can be helped with on that. So keep that in mind. Take care. God bless.